Hey, everybody, thanks so much for being with us for the last segment of Invent America. And we do invent America because America invents. Always have, always will. And now we are bringing on a third hour of Home Talk USA with Greg Owens. And we are going to be talking only and all about made in the USA. So, Greg, thanks for being on today as our industry expert, because we are talking about that secret sauce. I got the title from you. Thank you very much. Tell our listeners what it is you do and how you came up with the secret sauce.
Well, my name is Greg Owens, and we have a business located in central New York in the woods. And we are the last and only manufacturers of stainless steel flatware or silverware in the United States. We started back in 2005, and we're still going strong 19 years later.
Well, congratulations. Okay. So, what we're talking about and moving forward with a lot of excitement is focusing on made in USA. So what's your secret sauce? How did you come up with the formula that allowed you to manufacture in the USA when so many can't?
Well, the first time we tried starting our business and running it, we failed because we were trying to compete directly with Chinese factories and sell to a brand who would then mark it up and sell to a department store that would then mark it up again. And a lot of people don't realize this, but what you pay $100 for at a department store, and I used to use Macy's as the example, they have about a 70 to 80% markup on things that you buy in there. So that means whatever you pay them $100 for, they're buying it for, let's say, $30. And the brand, let's say it was our previous company, Oneida, they're going to have a 50% markup. So that means they paid the factory overseas $15. Well, our cost, because we buy American steel and we pay American living wages to our employees, is, let's pick a number, $50. So we couldn't sell directly to Oneida. We couldn't sell directly to the stores because they wouldn't pay our price. But we could sell directly to the American consumer. So one day, our brand had been out there. We didn't really know what was going on, but it's how to get the word out about Liberty Tabletop, and how's everybody going to find us? So I went on this thing called Google AdWords, where you could buy a keyword phrase such as flatware or silverware made in the USA, made in America, and I pulled $20 out of my wallet and I threw it on the table and I said, Matt, we're going to try this. We're going to bid $1 a click on anyone on searching for flatware made in the USA. And guess how many clicks we got? 20 clicks. And we got 2 orders totaling a little over $400, which made it a pretty good return on our investment.
Yeah.
And, we've become a little bit more sophisticated than pulling out $20 and throwing it on the table. We probably spend $40,000 a month on Google search, Facebook, and other social media type advertising. We've actually forayed into television, but it all started with simply figuring out that if we can put a made in America product in front of somebody who's looking for it, odds are they're going to buy it from us. And
absolutely.
Yep.
And that's, we have all had to learn how to shift from, TV to social media. So much goes on out there. So many more people are paying attention. The platforms are constantly changing, and updoing technology is running a race, really. And we're running right behind it to figure out what's going on next. And as long as we're paying attention, it does give us a chance to get our products out there.
Yeah. And there's a lot more to it, obviously, than just buying one keyword search. We then forayed into coming up with very unique, what we call affinity patterns. Our first one, and everybody thinks we're nuts. I thought the guys who came up with the idea were nuts, was putting skulls on flatware. They said, Greg, Matt, our flatware is so boring. We need to go after the younger crowd. We need to go after the people who love Harley Davidson motorcycles and zombie movies. That was the one that kind of blew my mind. But tattoos, we started with a small production run, sold out in pre-sales, created a second run, sold out of the second run, and we were on our third run before we even shipped the first piece. So that sort of led us down the road where we now have a Woodstock pattern that's, for the sort of that the hippie generation.
Yep.
I love it. I think it looks great. We came out with a honeybee pattern, American Earth, American Garden. We've got 9 different patterns. And that took us to the next level of sort of our secret sauce. And that was tapping into the passion and the emotion of people who OMG must have was what the reactions were on Facebook.
Social media is social media. It's really about finding then how do they make it in the USA? What are the materials? Who can do it? Because not every inventor can set up a manufacturing place, but there are people that they can go to and say, oh, that's kind of the same material that we use. Let's give it a try. And so we are always grateful when we can help American inventors learn the next step. What are the options? That's what they have to be able to weigh.
Yeah, and the first step in making something in America is understanding what made in USA really means. And it's not just an obscure thing that you can put on a box. There are actual rules that go behind this. So all or substantially all of what you're selling, if you're going to say it's made in the USA, has to be made in America. The steel that we use in our flatware all has to be melted and manufactured in the United States. And if you import parts and put them on there, there's another category you can get into. And I'm not necessarily adverse to that because there are certain things you can't find. And I'd like to see people incubate new businesses and make the effort with the idea of eventually having it all made here. But
Greg, we've got to run because we've got to go pay some bills. Thank you so much for being on with us today. We have a lot to learn and we are looking forward to learning it from you. Thank you so much. Everyone. Thanks for being with us today. If you want to be on the radio, if you believe that, you're an inventor or someone who is, you've got a product, please join us. Fill out the Ninja form. It drops right into my email box and I'll be giving you a call. It's always nice to meet inventors from all over the country. If you have questions, join us at the Inventor Roundtable meetings. They are twice a month. And one of these days, we're going to get Greg on to talk to all of our members across the country and answer questions about being able to get something made in the USA. So Inventors Roundtable is out there. The Ninja forms are out there on invent-america.com. That's where you can find us. And you can also find all of our streaming episodes that we've loaded. We are on, I think, number, holy cow, 77 at this point. So we are building up. And by the end of the year, we will have episode 100 for all of you inventors out there who want to go and say, oh, she's talking about this today, but I want something about, getting a patent done or getting a service provider. They're all there. And all you have to do is go back and look for the title and then join us on Invent America every week. Thanks so much, everyone, for being with us today and have a wonderful weekend.